Hi guys, welcome to Cooking with Jay. Today we will be making some cassava leaves, also known as pondu in my country. Let's get started. Okay, so what you'll need is cucumbers. I'm using 2 cucumbers, onion, green onion, garlic, palm oil, of course, regular oil, garlic powder, grounded allspice, leeks, adobo, and fish. I'm using this pink salmon. Okay, so first thing is I'm going to blend my cucumbers. I peeled mine. You don't have to, but I prefer mine peeled. You're gonna add water. I'm adding about a third cup of water. I just eyeball my measurements. Sorry guys. And now we are blending. After that, I chopped off my green onion. I'm gonna add that. I used about 5 green onion, I think it was. I'm only making 1 thing of pondu, cassava leaves, so just so you guys know. And that's done. Blend that together. Make sure your cassava is cooking, okay? You only put these mixture in after your cassava turns dark green. So cassava comes light green. You're gonna boil it for a little bit, put a little bit of water, then it turns dark green, then you add your mixture. So now I am adding my mixture. That was my cucumber and green onion. Just like that. And now we're going to add our leeks. So we're gonna blend that together. If you don't know what a leek is, it's basically a big version of green onion. I freeze mine because I buy a lot and I freeze mine, so that's why you see here it's frozen. So let's blend together. Sorry, the screen. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't flip the screen, but bear with me. I'm adding my leeks in there. You gotta add leeks to your cassava, guys, or else I'm sorry, you have to add leeks. All those, like, I keep my ingredients simple because I don't want to overpower my cassava leaves. So what you see there is how I make my cassava. Now the next step, onion. I cut up onions, and I have over there Maggi cubes, 5 of them, and 2 cubes of the beef flavoring cubes. And I'm gonna add my ground allspice in there too. I love that for the flavor of the cassava leaves. And of course, I'm gonna add my garlic powder, adobo, all-purpose seasoning, and the pink salmon. Palm oil. Of course, you got to have palm oil. I was gonna say the pink salmon is optional. My husband wanted me to add some pink salmon to this one, so I'll do okay. Let's switch it up a little bit. I'm adding my Maggi cubes in there and my beef flavoring cubes, just 2 of them, and I added 5 Maggi cubes in there. You gotta add all these to have that perfect cassava leaves, have that perfect pondu. As you can see, I'm putting in raw onion. It's gonna cook in there. And of course, my palm oil. It's about a 1/4 cup of palm oil in there. Or a third cup, sorry. A third cup. You can add more if you want, depending on how much you like palm oil. I'm just eyeballing it, of course. And guys, when you're mixing the cassava leaves, be gentle with it. See what I'm doing? Be gentle with it. Don't be mixing it like you're making like a batter. You have to be gentle with it because it's still cooking. If you over mix it, it's gonna mess up the taste. So you have to be gentle with it. I'm cooking it in medium heat right now because I don't want to burn it. See how it looks after you mix it? And the oil is gonna rise. It's gonna look like you have a lot of oil, but trust me, it dissolves. I'm adding my regular oil. You can use any vegetable oil, corn oil, canola oil. It's up to you. I bought a 1/3 cup of that. I mixed 2 different oils in mine. Now I'm gonna add salt. My dry ingredients. I'm gonna add salt. I'm adding my ground allspice. It's about a tablespoon of each. My house smells good right now. Garlic powder. I add my dry ingredients after. Not before, after. Adobo. Can't go wrong with adobo. Allspice. Throw it in there. I love adobo. See me splashing all that in there. It's probably a little over a tablespoon. Be gentle. We're gonna, mix all that in there. With making cassava, you gotta be patient. It's not something that you cook fast. You have to take your time with it. If you're in a hurry, make something else. You'll be making cassava if you're in a hurry. I made this in the morning because I'm like, okay, I won't eat it this morning, so. Mix it well. I don't blend my onion because I still want to see my onion in my cassava. If you blend it, you won't see it. So, and once you put all the mixture in there, it makes the cassava double the size, as you can see. This is 30 minutes later. See how the oil is up? It rose up to the top. That's what you want. And it might look like a lot of oil, but it's not. 30 more minutes after, so that's about an hour after. It takes me about 2 hours to make my cassava. 2 hours and a half, depending on how much I have to cook. I'm only making one small portion. So, this is after an hour. See, my onion is all tender. My home was smelling delicious. Sorry again about the screen. I'll get that fixed next time. I don't know what I was thinking. But I didn't want to cut this part off. Mix it gently. Now, after like 20 minutes, I'm adding my salmon fish. Pink fish. You can find this at any store. You can add any fish you want. Or today, I'm just using my pink salmon. Crumbling some big chunk of pieces in there. Tastes really good with the salmon fish, the pink fish. I don't know what I'm saying. Pink fish. Pink salmon. We're going to mix it slowly. We don't want to make the fish all mushy. It stays in form once it gets hot. It tastes so good with the cassava if you add the pink salmon in there. And again, you can add anything in there in your cassava, or you can just leave it plain, which I normally do. But again, my husband wanted some different, wanted to switch it up a little bit. And I put the pink salmon when the cassava is almost done because I don't want to overcook the fish. So any fish you make sure you cook it beforehand and you put it in the cassava. Don't put raw fish in here. The pink salmon is already cooked. It's pre-cooked. Do not put raw fish in your cassava. Make sure you cook it ahead of time. At least I don't do that. If you do, then okay. I don't do that. I don't put raw fish in my cassava. I make sure it's cooked before. Alright guys, this is it. I have my fufu on the side. I have my turkey tail. And there's my finished cassava. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next Sunday with another video. Bye, guys.